Hi everyone, Rick Davidson here, games career coach helping you get paid to make video games for a living. This video is part of the series on the core elements required to be successful as a video game creator. The psychological principles, the attitude, the approach, the core elements. And this video is about the key topic of relentlessness, being relentless. You know what? If you have a thing that you have to do, then do it. If you have a dream, then never give up on that dream. You have to get it out there. If there's a message within you that has to be told, then tell it. It's critical that you do not give up on the thing that it is that you know you were made to do. And for me, I went down a path of wanting to make video games. My whole life, video games, love video games, games in general, I love them. And then I hit a dead end. I went off to university and I studied up psychology, and then I said, cool, I'm going to make games because I love the way psychology relates to games. And then I hit this big fat dead end where I went off and talked to some people in the industry and I said, I'm ready. And they said, what can you do? And I didn't know what I could do. I wasn't a programmer, I wasn't an artist, I didn't know what value I could bring. And so they said, we don't know what you can do, so sorry about that. And you know what? I put my dream on hold. I forgot about it. I threw it away. I threw away my dream of making games, which was my essence. I loved it. It was my passion. And it was because I wasn't asking the right questions. So years and years went by, and that dream came up. It wouldn't leave me. It was part of me. I loved playing games, I loved talking about games, I loved making games in my spare time. It just wouldn't go away. And eventually, I got to the point where I realized the question I had to ask that I hadn't been asking all along was, what do I need to do to bring value? And for me, the conversation was, what do I need to do to bring value? I need to figure out what role I have in the industry, and then I need to go and get training on that. So for me, I wanted to be a designer. I only just figured out that designers existed, and I went off to design school, and I got the training I needed to be a designer. So I wasn't asking the right questions. But my point is, don't give up on that dream. If it's in there within you, you've got to be relentless. If you're an indie game developer, if you're starting an indie company, if you're out there partnered up with other friends, or you just go solo indie, you cannot give up. You have to be relentless. There's time and time and time again, there's examples of companies that because of their relentlessness, they succeeded. It's very, very, very uncommon that a games company, indies company, hits it big on their very first try. Very uncommon. If you look at Rovio with Angry Birds, it's one of the most spectacularly massive, simple games. Massive games in terms of revenue and money and impact on the world. And Rovio talks about how that was their 50th game as an indie developer. What happens if they had given up after 5? They would have never got to 50. So set that expectation in your mind that you have to keep going and you have to keep going, you have to keep going. If you want to work in the games industry and you're not getting the success you want to get, what questions do you have to ask? If you want to be an indie developer, don't stop after the first game if it doesn't succeed. Don't stop after the second game if it doesn't succeed. You've got to be relentless. Every single day you've got to be improving your skill. Every single day. Turn off the television, turn off YouTube, stop playing games as a consumer and make games as a creator. Work on your skill every single day, and you've got to keep expanding your network every single day. Meet people who you can help and who can help you, who you can ask questions of, who can give you feedback, who can help you find opportunities. Every single day, you've got to keep expanding your network. And it's stating the obvious, but every single day you've got to keep making games. It will keep you connected to your dream, it will hone your craft, and it will give you the experience you need to either get your foot in the door in the games industry or land that brilliant job that you've always wanted, the dream job and the dream role and the dream company on the dream game, if you keep making games every single day. So my message to you, be relentless. So if you've liked what I've talked about in this video, please go ahead and click the like button. If you have any questions or comments, throw that in the box below. And as always, I wish you all the best in your journey of getting paid to make video games for a living. And if there's any way I can be of service, please just let me know.